Hey guys, what's up? This is Guito. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to check your Disa valve. Right now I currently have a misfire in my car when I start it from a cold start, and also when the engine's under load I also get misfires. I have a check engine light right now, and one of the codes I have is for the Disa valve. So today I'm going to be showing you how to take it out, check see if there's any cracks, and then how to check your codes with Inpa. So without further ado, let's head to the car. Hey guys, what's going on? Max here, and so we're going to be checking out the car that we're going to be doing the Disa valve check on. Right there. That's the E90. Yep. Alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're in the E90 right now, and I'm going to show you guys how it sounds when we cold start it. So, I'm going to put in the keys. You can see the RPM is jumping up and down. And there's the check engine light. We're currently sitting at around 197,000 miles. It's not too bad. After the car warms up, it goes away. But it's just the initial start, and then when the car is under load, then you'll get the check engine light and then the misfires. Alright, so now we're going to be checking the codes with Inpa. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. You're going to need two things. You're going to need a K plus D-can cable. You can get one off eBay. They're not that expensive. And then obviously you're going to need a laptop with Inpa installed on it. There's guides on E90 posts on how to get Inpa installed on your computer. You're going to need Windows, so if you have a Mac, then you're going to need to either run some software to get Windows on there.
Alrighty.
Open up your OBD2 port. Put your car in accessory mode. Just put the key in. Press the start button once, but without your foot on the brake. Plug the cable in. Open up your computer. Wait for it to log in. It doesn't want to recognize my face. There we go. Plug in your cable. Can you guys see the screen? So once input is loaded, it's gonna give you two options for cable detected ignition. You want both of those to stay on. If they say off, then there's a problem either with your cable or the connection. So you would want to diagnose that first between continuing on. But once you have both of those signals on and they're blinking, then you're going to go to F3 for E90, and then E90 options, functional jobs. Double click that. Just click OK. And after that, you want to go to F4 for air. You're going to want to go to F1 for read EM, which is going to read your codes. And then here you're going to get the codes that you have stored on your car. This is also good for diagnosing other problems that you might have with your vehicle as well. So these are the codes right here that are related to the engine, the DME. 29D1, 29CD, 29CC, and 29D9. And then you're just going to plug in those codes online, and it'll tell you what the codes are for. The ones I have is for a misfire in cylinder 1 and 5. Then I also have a code for the Disa valve as well. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at it right now. Alright, so now that we have our codes all loaded up, and you know that it's for the Disa, we're going to go over and head to the engine bay now. We're going to go ahead, pop that hood. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so now that we have the engine opened up, yours is not going to look exactly like this. I have a lot of the covering off because I'm always working in here. So you're going to have some covering right there, you're going to have a cover right here, and you're going to have a cover over there, and then you're also going to have the engine cover on as well. But these are pretty easy to take off. Simple Google search, you'll be able to get a guide on how to remove the coverings. But basically for this main one that goes across, there's bolts right here that you would want to remove, and then there's a bolt on the other side too over here, and then it kind of just pops out. But like I said, just Google how to remove that cover right there. Your Disa valves, you actually have two of them, one right here and then one right here, and the one that we're going to be removing is going to be the one on the outside. Thankfully, the one on the inside is a lot harder to remove because you have to remove the intake valve. We're removing this one today, and thankfully that we don't have to do that. So first of all, we're going to start off by removing these two bolts and removing our airbox, and then also disconnecting the inlet for the airbox from the actual engine itself. So this bolt right here, we're going to want to remove as well. So let me get the tools for that and then we'll get started. Did you take my wrench? So you're going to need a 10mm socket to remove the bolts from the airbox. So let's go ahead and remove those. You're going to want to remove this mass airflow sensor. There's just a clip that you lift up, and then once you lift up that clip, you pull it right out. There we go. Our next step, we're going to be removing the flathead for this screw right here. You're going to want to remove it with the flathead screwdriver, so Max is going to do that right now. You're not removing it all the way, you're just loosening it up, that way you can disconnect it. You can also use a socket. I believe it's a 5mm socket. Okay, so it's loosened up now, and we should be able to pull this guy back over here. Like so. And it should slide right out. You might need to finesse it a bit. Comes right out. Put it somewhere safe where no one's gonna steal it. Our next step after removing the airbox, we're gonna remove the power steering reservoir. We're not taking it out, we're just moving it to the side so we have better access to the Disa valve. So 2 bolts right here. The size is 10mm, just like the airbox. Might be a good idea to get this out of the way. So this looks like it's a clip. Just pull it upwards and release it like that. Disconnect this. There we go. Put that over there. Get out of my way. Okay.
Wow, man.
And this should just pop out.
In theory, it should slide out. Make sure to not lose these in the middle. Do not let the middle fall out.
So next up, we're gonna be just sliding this out. That's pretty easy. Just pop it up like that. Move that to this side. And then our next bolt for loosening up is this guy right here. It's also a flathead. I also have one of these. It fits any socket.
And so it was a present from his mom. Also, if you guys want to make more horsepower, then you just simply do not put the air filter back. And just run it straight, right, Guito?
No, do not do that. This won't work.
That will allow a lot more air. Or, if you want, you can reroute this up here so that it gets fresh air. Just lots of good ideas here.
A 6mm works.
All right, 6mm is what you're gonna need to take the one all the way back there.
Okay, so I have a 6mm socket right here that we're going to use to remove this bolt. This is a lot easier than trying to fit a flathead in this tight space. Okay, so this should, that's really tight actually. Is there a bolt holding it on? Okay, it came off. All right, so just by loosening up that little bolt, this came right off. So just set that to the side. That looks like it opens up.
All right, now at this point, this is the air filter delete kit that we've installed.
Of course, they put a bracket that blocks it. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so we gotta remove this bracket.
I would suggest just leaving your entire intake manifold off.
If you wanna get lots of debris in your engine, yes. All right, so for the next step, let's remove this bracket. The bolts on the bracket are T20s, so get a T20 like this and remove them. Generation Y.
I'm definitely cutting this. You're gonna get sued by your favorite artist, Conan Gray.
He wouldn't sue me.
He would.
Do a collab with me.
It's not even coming
This
in.
is your alternator right here. And this...
Guito, get back to the build.
Alright, so took out the bracket, put that somewhere safe again. And now the Disa Valve is free. So it has 4 bolts. One right here, there's one right here. And then we got one right here. I think I remember someone saying you can take this out. There's a clip right here. So with your fingernail, just lift up the clip. Come on. There you go. Alright, so once you have that clip removed, that wire, it's the same bolt. It's a T20 is what you want. Alright, so now that we have all the bolts removed, the Disa Valve should slide out. It might need a little finessing. Where's my flathead? Alright, you can see it. There we go. And it's broken! That is really good news. So this was the cause of all my misfires. There's supposed to be a big flap that covers it up, and then it twists to let in more air or not to let in air. And obviously the flaps are missing. They went somewhere in the engine.
That's not good news.
But now I know I just need to get this replaced, and probably in another video because I have to order this. But once I order this and it comes in the mail, I'll be making another video of how to install this. Alright, so now that we have the Disa Valve removed and we know it's broken, again, you'll know yours is broken if either your flap is missing or your flaps are cracked inside. If the flaps are intact and they're sealed, because when the car is off, the flaps return to a sealed position, they're not open. So even if the flaps are intact, but it's still open, that also means that this Disa Valve went out. But now that you know how to take out your Disa Valve, to put everything back together is the same steps, but just backwards. I'll be putting parts number in the description below if you guys want to order a new one.
If you guys have any other questions about like part numbers or the Disa Valve, make sure to leave a comment below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
7 seconds 060, that's a lot of time, yeah. Everybody wanna tell me what's my ride, yeah. I drive E90, you know how I floor it. Everybody be in the backseat, they be curving, yeah. You know me how I be, yeah. You see me how I be, yeah. Wish you could be me, I see ya. H&M free time, that's how I be, yeah. Look, Mustang GT, that's a baby, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about it. E90's have you seen the M3 before? Yeah, you know what I mean, yeah. Hey, E90s, super quick, pass you like E90s, pass you up super fast, cause we're E90s, super fast, pass you up, cause we're E90s, pass it up, cause you know what we be driving.
East Side Beats.